So this will be the last video for the designing part, and in the next video we will use the texture or color and render it. Okay, so shift A and I am going to add a cylinder, and here we have these vertices 16, good. For the radius size 0.11, okay, it's good. And then I'm going to press 1 on numpad so we can see it on the front, and G to move it along the x-axis like that, and R to rotate it and make it something like that a little bit. Okay, and then G and X and move it at this position, and G, and then we have to move it around its local axis. So Z, double press the Z, press it 2 times, and then G and move it along the y-axis like that at this position. Okay, we are good. Same way, select this one, and we are going to add a mirror modifier and select this object. So it is mirror around this object. At this point, select this one, G to move and move it along the x-axis. Make it a little bit closer. 1, and select these two. As to scale, scale it. Double press the Z like that. G to move it along the Z. So it's not passing above the upper surface. So make sure for that. Then 1 on numpad, shift A, and I am going to add a cylinder again with the same properties, and R to rotate it along the um, y-axis, press Y and 90 like that. So we have this cylinder like that, and then G to move it and place it at this position. As to scale, scale it around the x-axis like that, and G, press 3 on numpad. I'm going to drag it here. G to move along the y-axis at this position, and I'm going to scale it, make it bigger like that, and S to scale and make its length smaller like that. Now I'm going to select this object, Control A, apply the scale, and then press Tab and 1. So we have these vertices, and press Alt and select all of these vertices, then Shift D to duplicate it, and then place it its initial position. And I'm going to press P. We want to separate it and select by selection. So these selected object which we duplicated will be added in the outliner, and other object, then Shift, and this cylinder I'm going to change its name to V. Okay, now select this one, press tab to go to the edit mode. Now select all of these vertices, E to extrude it, place it in its initial position, then S to scale, and scale it like that, and then scale it a little bit more. Press 3 on numpad so you can see it like that, and now rotate the model and E to extrude like that at this position. And now when this face is selected, press I to insert this face and make it like that, and again E to extrude and make sure it's extruding along this direction like that, and again I to insert this face, make it like that, and E to extrude along this local axis like that. And here I am going to use the subdivision surface, Alt and Control and R, add edge loop at this position, Control R, edge loop at this position, Control R, add an edge loop like that, and same way Control R to add the geometry, Control R, Control R, move it, Control R on this inner side, Control R, Control R for this, Control R like that, and press 3 so you are in the face selection mode. Select this top face, try to insert it like that. So shade smooth it, we will have something like that. So this will be the tire. I'm going to try to add the bevel here, 0.05, 0.1, 0.05 will be good. Increase its segments. Okay, now the shape is good. And now select this one, go to add modifier, and we are going to use the mirror again. And for the mirror object, you know that what we have to do. Select this object so it will be mirrored along the x-axis. Okay, now I'm going to press 3 so you can see it like okay, and I think press 1, we have to increase the length of these two. So select this one as to scale it along the Z, again press the Z, then G and Z to move it like that, and then select these two by pressing the shift G to move and move it along the Z and place it like that. 1, 3, okay, it's good. Now press A to select everything. Now R to rotate and make it like that, like the shape of the aircraft. Then G to move along the Z axis and make it at this position, or to rotate so this tail is not touching this green line. Also select this one by pressing the shift 3 on your numpad, or to rotate, make it like that, and then G to move it along the y axis at this position, and then select this one as to scale along the z axis. Select this one and then shift and this one, G to move along the Z. Okay, it's good. Looking good. Okay, now the designing part is done. If you want, you can connect these two objects. Select this one, press tab to go to the edit mode, and Control R. Yeah, this in this video we just completed it. We are going to make them a single body by using some commands. So thank you so much. See you in the next video.